So you mentioned Tom Home. I'm going to bring him on in a moment here, Dana. We want to look at some numbers now. It's the mid-February, but if you look at January 20th, inauguration date, to February 8th, it's a 19-day period. You take that and compare to a year ago. Here's what we found. Interior ICE arrests inside the country last year in 2024, just shy of 5,000. You're well over that, double at 11,791 so far in 2025. Arrests of migrants with criminal histories. Here we go. A year ago, 4,500. You've nearly doubled that already, just shy of 9,000 in 2025. Arrests of suspected gang members. A year ago is about 200. Right now at 430 and standing as we speak today. Axios, Trump's immigration arrests appear to lag Biden's. One possible reason Trump's arrest rate isn't matching Biden's, the publicity surrounding the new president's tough talk on immigration has fueled a dramatic dip in the number of people trying to enter the U.S. illegally on the southern border. I don't know if that's true or not based on the numbers we just showed. How would you respond?
Yeah, it seems to me that these numbers are kind of all over the place. We really don't know the true structure of these arrests and how many of the individuals that they have put into deportation. But yeah, I mean, these numbers seem a lot better than 2024. So I think pretty much that the numbers that they're showing in 2025 are the actual numbers. I could be wrong. I mean, this is just a thought off of my head, but it does look a lot better than in 2024. What say you?
Well, they're adding the Border Patrol arrests to the ICE arrests, which we're not doing. We're just talking about interior arrests, and we're blowing them out of the water. We more than double them. And the reason that border arrests are done because we secured the border. I looked at the numbers today, Bill. 229 total encounters on southwest border. 229. Compare that 11,000 a day under Biden.
I mean, who am I to argue with those type numbers? I mean, I'm not there. I don't know what's going on. I believe the man.
Here's a complication in Florida. This is a sheriff from St. Johns County. This is how he explains that question about who's a criminal, who's illegal, who matches both. Watch.
We are finding people that are illegally here, most without criminal histories, most without any contacts at all. But that's hard to pinpoint too as well, because we know there's companies out there that produce fake social security numbers, fake driver's license that look legit, that are very, very similar to what our people would be issued in Florida if they're legally here.
Can you believe that if you or I did that and we got caught, how many years we would get in prison? And these people, they just do it and they suffer no consequences at all, other than going back to their own country. And then they can just come back over here as soon as Donald Trump's out of office. The border will probably open back up if another Democrat gets in. So, yeah, this is totally wrong, and it's happening pretty much all over the country. And this has been going on for years. I mean, with citizens that are running from the law. But, man, when you got people from other countries doing it, man, that's a whole different story.
You get that, right? I mean, you understand what he's talking about, and it can't be confusing. Go ahead.
It makes our job more difficult, makes it less efficient, but we're drilling down on those cases, and they will be apprehended. There are states that are letting illegal aliens change their names, so that they're less able to be apprehended. But we're working through that. We have the greatest technology available, best technology we've ever had in ICE, and we're going to work through those issues. They're not off the table. We will find them, and companies that provide the fraudulent documentation will be held accountable.
My goodness, folks, the corruption runs so deep throughout the United States. It's a miracle that Social Security numbers still exist today. And it's amazing how people can just use other people's Social Security numbers, pull in taxes illegally, get all kinds of money illegally, and nobody even checks on it. I mean, I wonder why our country is so much in debt. I mean, besides our government giving hundreds of billions of dollars to other countries for condoms and stuff, it was ridiculous. I mean, we got a huge problem here in the United States with social security numbers, fake driver's license, and people in office, elected officials in office, and workers going against the law and giving these people um, fake IDs. I mean, this is ridiculous. It's getting crazy. It needs to stop. Anywho, it is what it is. I'm Wayne, and I'll talk to you on the next one.
San Diego has closed an office that was opened up to receive illegals. What's that tell us?
That tells us the border is more secure than it's ever been. We're going to have additional facilities built to detain for removal, not to hold to release. Detain for removal. That is what Trump administration is doing. That's what the promise that President Trump made to American people. We're concentrating on the export program. We're not going to be catch and release is over. So those facilities that were at great taxpayer expense to welcome people, fly them to the city of their choice, give them a free hotel room at taxpayer expense, 3 meals a day, free medical attention. Those days are over. We're going to detain. We end catch and release, and we're going to hold people to remove, not to release.